We March Boxing, we live, and you already know who won this fight. I don't care what nobody said. Let's hear the decision. That's what we waiting on. Look at this dude. Look where he's at, and look at the guy who beat him. Hold on. 117, 112. 116, 112. Uh-oh. Please give it to the right man. Please, don't fuck around. Yes, fucking right, man. Fucking right. The right man won. Man, I ain't even think, oh my goodness. Man, I ain't even think this man could come to England in front of 70K and beat that man on a points decision. Usyk's the truth, man. I've been watching this guy since the Olympics. Not this year, when he won gold medal, 2016. Y'all give it up, man. You gotta give it up to Oleksandr Usyk. Man, the man came in front of 70K and whooped this man's ass. Hand it to him. Take that. What an ass whooping, man. And yo, I'm gonna give you guys my breakdown and prediction round by round in a sec, but you just gotta sit back and enjoy this moment. You know what I mean? This is what we watch heavyweight boxing for. You know? Hey man, Usyk's the smaller guy, 220 pounds, AJ 240. He came up in weight. He's fought two guys at heavyweight. I thought he beat him. He did. People, they gave him a lot of shit. You know what I mean? They gave Usyk a lot of shit for his last two opponents. Oh, who'd he fight? He ain't look good. He ain't knock him out. I'm like, dogs. This man is a smaller guy coming up in weight. He's going to have to be skillful. You know what I mean? Be more shiftier. This man took all his 3 straps again. How the fuck is AJ the biggest, highest paid heavyweight man getting beat by underdogs every single time? At least when Wilder lost his fight to Tyson Fury, Wilder was the underdog. Man, Usyk's the truth. 3 straps at heavyweight. In cruiserweight, he was undisputed with 4. I've been a fan. Ain't nothing changed. I know y'all mad. I know some people on this joint mad. Oh, I know you guys are mad. You know? I didn't give a breakdown and prediction. Haven't had much time to be doing boxing videos. I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. But really and truly, ask me and my man Chris Caban. Shout out to Chris Caban. We talked about this fight a single time behind the scenes. And we both agreed Usyk could win this fight because he has better boxing skills, has a higher IQ. I'm going to tell y'all like this each and every single time. These Ukrainian fighters have a higher IQ boxing than the British fighter, and that's the damn truth. Anthony Joshua might have had the IQ if he started from a pup, but this guy started boxing at 18. Oleksandr Usyk, if you know how these guys do in the Ukraine, they do boxing from PE class. Learning jabs at 5 years old, all the way to an adult. You know what I mean? And Joshua, I'm sorry for you, man. That's another payday going out the window. It ain't over for you. It's heavyweight boxing. I'm pretty sure there's more than likely a rematch clause in this. But Usyk came in this joint cool, calm, and composed. Slim won the first 4 out of 5 rounds on my scorecard. I don't know about y'all's, but I'm going to give you my breakdown and prediction for each and every single round. Big ups to Burgess Meredith. What the deal, my guy? Salute. He said, yo, what's up, B-March? What happened? Hey, Anthony Joshua loses all 3 straps. Mike 104, what the deal? Mike, he says, Usyk defeats Joshua. I just got home. I got to catch the replay, man. Yes, you do. Man, I love heavyweight boxing on the fucking evening. 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I've seen Anthony Joshua versus Klitschko, classic. Tyson Fury versus Klitschko, boring fight, but a classic. Tonight, this afternoon, this evening, it ain't even dark over here yet. The sun's still out. Oleksandr Usyk, man, comes on Monday all the way from the Ukraine. Comes in with his teams. They take a flick right off as soon as they get off the private jet. And here he is, man. He says he don't fight for money or fame. He only fight for legacy. And you got to believe this guy. You have to believe him because he has only proven that ever since he came in this boxing game from the amateurs with a gold medal. Man, this was amazing. This was fucking amazing, man. This is why we watch sports. You know? It's not as sweet as Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz, obviously, because that was by devastating knockouts. Plenty times Slim got dropped. But Usyk, I didn't think he could win a points decision, y'all. Real talk, man. I thought they gonna rob his ass. You know what I mean? You know, I didn't think he could win a points decision. You know what I mean? Even if I thought he's gonna win on points, will he get that dub over there in England? Let me give y'all a breakdown of my prediction. Here we go, not prediction, but round by round, round one. Oleksandr Usyk using a lot of feints, not standing still for 1 second, you know what I mean? Foot movement and the jabs, you know what I'm saying? Straight lead left hands to the face, landing straight on Joshua. Joshua's pawing with the jab, not really letting his right hand go, trying to figure this guy out. But round one goes to Oleksandr Usyk. Round two, Oleksandr Usyk using the body shots, throwing right and left hooks and throwing the right hook over Anthony Joshua's left-hand jab. Remember, this is a southpaw versus an orthodox fight, you know what I mean? Man, I fucks with Usyk, man. This guy's a great guy, man. Funny guy, don't even speak much English, but charismatically you could tell he's a funny guy. Man, be dancing, all kind of dance moves. Man, this guy pulled a Muhammad Ali on Foreman type shit, man. He pulled off Ali on Foreman. And I'm not even comparing him to Ali, and I'm not saying AJ's Foreman. They not on those guys' levels yet, but as Oleksandr Usyk's on his way. Undisputed, Slim. Unlike Joshua, 2 losses. But I'm talking about as far as the boxing skill set. No, he wasn't on the rope-a-dope thing, you know what I mean? But he's a smaller guy, shorter reach. And the man used his skill set, man. Oleksandr Usyk, round 3, flush left lead, lead hand lands by Oleksandr Usyk, and another one. He wobbles the man Anthony Joshua in round 3, but sure enough, the body shot and the combination punching from Oleksandr Usyk, I gave him. Round 4 was a close round, could go either way, but I gave it to Oleksandr Usyk. Joshua using his jab and finally letting his right hand go. You know what I mean? Oleksandr Usyk landed a couple lead left hands and a nice overhand left by the man Oleksandr Usyk. You know what I'm saying? Over the man. Anthony Joshua throws a straight right hand. He gets countered by Oleksandr Usyk's overhand left hand, which was a lead left hand. You know what I mean? Round 5 was a close round, but I gave it to Joshua. You know what I mean? The first round I gave to Joshua was round 5. He lands some nice lead right hands, and now he's throwing the body shots. You know what I mean? Because he figures out this guy, Oleksandr Usyk, is coming to meet him at the center of the ring. That's where he's having success. This is where boxing IQ comes into play. Oleksandr Usyk knows if he has a better opportunity of winning this fight if he's in the center of the ring rather than lingering on the ropes. You know what I mean? Anthony Joshua ain't even stay. That's some BS. He ain't even stay to talk to the interview, to do the interview. He walked off, you know what I mean? He walked off on some Miguel Cotto shit, you know? Round 6, I gave it to Joshua, you know what I'm saying, controlling the pace with his jab, and now he's actually on the front foot more, you know what I mean, rather than just waiting for Oleksandr Usyk or having a boxing chess match. Nah, he's actually on the front foot now, and he's landing some shots, you know what I mean. Round 7, a big left hand wobbles the man, AJ. But their legs got tangled up, you know what I mean? But Anthony Joshua was winning round 7. I gave him round 6 and 7. And I gave him round 8, you know what I mean? More control in the pace. Looked like the man, Oleksandr Usyk. A lot of starch left his hands. Look at Oleksandr Usyk there starting with the Ukrainian flag. Big ups to him 100%. Hit the thumbs up when y'all come in this joint, man. Don't be upset Anthony Joshua lost, y'all. This is boxing. It's going to happen in the heavyweight division when you test yourself. And I tell y'all like this, Anthony Joshua showing up without a shadow of a doubt. He has the best resume in the heavyweight division as far as 25, 26 fights, all the guys he has fought. But he has, look at Usyk dancing. Man dancing. He's back to his river dancing and shit. You know what I mean? Anthony Joshua has fought the most top 10 guys. You know what I mean? He don't got a Tyson Fury or Anthony Josh. I'm sorry, Deontay Wilder on his resume, but I will give him more credit as far as the guys he's fought. And when you fight these good fighters, no, not Dominic Brazils and Anthony Martins. I'm talking about like Klitschko and Alexander Usyk, i.e. the Ukrainians. You're going to get that ass tagger and you might lose just like today. You know what I mean? All right, where was I at? Round nine, Joshua's boxing. He's applying pressure. Like I said, Usyk is looking tired and he's really not connecting. Up until the last 30 seconds of round nine, you know what I mean? The man landed a couple big straight lead left hands, you know what I mean? And even wobbled the man Anthony Joshua. When I saw that in round nine, y'all, I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. I knew it's gonna be tough for this man Anthony Joshua to win these championship rounds because that was round nine, you know what I mean? Um, and in round 10, um, um, but even I still gave that round to the man Anthony Joshua. You know what I'm saying? Round nine, even though he did get wobbled in the last 30 seconds, he won anything before that. But round 10, both was a great round and a close round. These guys were fighting like lightweights and bantamweights and featherweights, punches and bunches, letting their hands go. Both guys draw blood. You know what I mean? The man Usyk has a cut above his right eye, blood leaking into his eye. The man Anthony Joshua, his right eye is swelling. Yeah, from all them lead right hands. Excuse me, lead left hands from the man Oleksandr Usyk. Good back and forth action in round 10. But the bigger punches came from the southpaw. And I had to give round 10 to the man Oleksandr Usyk. Round 11 and 12 was Alexander Usyk. Look at is Eddie Hearn giving an interview even before Anthony Joshua. Hey, it is what it is, man. The man is probably in his feelings. Probably feels very, very sad right about now because I know his fans are balling, balling. I know they crying. I know they mad. They sad. I know they upset. They was talking crazy about this Ukrainian Usyk in the lead up to this fight. You would have thought, because most of the guys who support Anthony Joshua, they don't fuck with PBC fighters. You would have thought Alexander Usyk was a black dude. You would have thought Alexander Usyk was a motherfucking PBC fighter the way they was talking about him. I didn't understand it, but I know, he was going to go, Alexander Usyk was going to fight against their idol. But they can't put their feelings aside and just watch the sport for what it is. Two men fighting and may the best man win. They were talking crazy about Usyk. I ain't even really like that shit, to be honest. But it is what it is. Today they get their medicine. And round 12, Anthony Joshua got his medicine. You saw what he got, what happened. It was almost like deja vu from that round 7 versus or round 3 versus Anthony, what's his name? Andy Ruiz, or round 7 versus Andy Ruiz. It was deja vu. Punches and bunches. Fast hands. Bang, 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 bang. This guy ain't even throwing, AJ ain't throwing no punches back. He's putting up the high guard, but he ain't skilled on some peekaboo shit on like Mike Tyson. So these punches are getting his ass handed to him. And ding, ding, ding. Round 12 is over, and I got this fight 8 rounds to 4 in favor of Alexander Usyk, y'all. I had this fight 116. What I had this fight 116 to 112 in favor of the man Anthony Alexander Usyk. You saw what happened at the end of the fight. Anthony Joshua damn near needed a breathing machine. It looked like they needed to give him oxygen. Real talk, man. Hit the thumbs up, man. Stop coming in this joint fucking eavesdropping. Hit the thumbs up, y'all. This was a great night of boxing. If you ain't hitting the thumbs up, that means I know y'all in your feelings, man. Hit the thumbs up, y'all. I gave y'all a breakdown for each and every single round, how I scored it. Now I'm biased. Why would I cheat myself? I mean, truth in his word. What up, my G? Salute, truth. Big ups to truth, man. You still up in NY, my G? Big ups to truth. He says Usyk got the right stiff, no head or leg movement, heavyweight in Joshua. Nah, Joshua tried in the rounds he won. Truth, I gotta give Joshua credit. He did have good defense, and I was like, what the fuck? All of a sudden, this man's kind of elusive with the upper body movement, the evading punches, and also taking steps back. You know what I mean? When the man Usyk would throw like lead right hands or use the jab, he'd take step backs. But hey, maybe that movement he was doing, maybe it got him gassed and tired. You know what I mean? Onyx in the chat, he says AJ can't box. It's always been the case. Nah, man, that's a lie. That's a lie. You can't say AJ can't box. Anthony Joshua can box. Anthony Joshua just don't got a gas tank. You know what I'm saying? And Joshua doesn't have a chin. That's the number one underlining factor of what Anthony Joshua is. Did you watch the fight tonight? Did y'all see Anthony Joshua get rocked with a jab and the type of reaction he gives when he got hit with the jab? You would have thought he got smashed with a flush right hand. No, it was a jab. You know what I mean? Now, Joshua can box, especially for a guy who started boxing late. He has a good inside game, which he didn't use today. I don't know why. The uppercuts, he did throw an uppercut, maybe one or two to the body, not so much to the chin. You know what I mean? But Joshua can box. If you said Wilder can't box, I can't even argue with you. But I fucks with Wilder. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? But this guy can box. He just don't have a gas tank in the chin. You know what I'm saying? And he's look, this guy is more Will Smith than Martin Lawrence. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I mean? He more of a pretty boy than a tough, rough and rugged dude. You know what I mean? Look at the end of the fight, how the man went to sit in the corner at the end of the fight, and they had to hold his neck up, and he was making faces like he's grimacing, like he's in pain. That's a no-go, Slim. That's a no-go. This is boxing. You do that, you're showing 70,000 and millions. 70,000 in the Tottenham Hotspur arena. Shout out to the Hotspur. You know what I'm saying? Tottenham. And you're giving all the millions of fans watching around the world an indication like you just got your ass handed to you. Yeah, I mean, you check it. Anthony Joshua took a loss, man. He took the loss. Yeah, I mean, you check it. That's just exactly what happened tonight. And it comes down to this. Anthony Joshua is a guy who started boxing late. Oleksandr Usyk is a guy who's been boxing since he was a kid, a skilled boxer. Very high IQ. You know what I mean? A better boxer than Vasyl Lomachenko, and don't let nobody fool y'all. Everything this guy has accomplished in the game of boxing, Oleksandr Usyk, he's passed Lomachenko. He has, you know what I mean? And that's the truth. So y'all remember what this guy Usyk did to this man, Tony Bellew? Only Adonis Stevenson and Usyk had laid out this man Tony Bellew in devastating fashion. 1-2, a 1-2 from Usyk laid Tony Bellew out. Low blow champ, he says, what's up, low blow champ? He says Usyk got to move up the pound for pound list. If he ain't number one, if Usyk ain't number one, fuck what you heard. He was already in my top three. He to me, I've always had him above Cannoli. And that's a fact, though. I mean, I've always had him above Cannoli. To me, I gotta give it up to him, man. Buck Crawford, I think's number one pound for pound, and I look at skill sets, and and are they taking on all comers and beating all styles? And Oleksandr Usyk has proven, to me, he's the number one pound for pound fighter currently in boxing. 4 straps at cruiserweight, 3 straps at motherfucking heavyweight in his first title attempt at heavyweight. The fastest man to ever win a cruiserweight title, beating a boxing legend, aficionado legend in Holyfield, winning his title in 9 or 10-0, you know what I mean? At cruiserweight. And now he has 3 straps at heavyweight and is 1 belt away from undisputed at heavyweight. If he ain't number one pound for pound in boxing, then fuck boxing. To me, he is. No question about it. You know what I mean? Big ups to everybody in the chat, man. I love heavyweight boxing, especially when we have an upset. Especially when we have an upset. You know what I mean? Now, Anthony Joshua, man, the way his fans were talking about him in the lead up for this fight, you would have thought he was fighting a tomato can like the guy that Lawrence Okoli fought tonight. They must have forgot who this man Oleksandr Usyk is. They must have forgot. And it was so refreshing, as a matter of fact, for one of the first times in a long time, I had the volume turned up on this DAZN shit. Why? Because they had Roy Jones on my feed. I don't know about y'all's feed, but Roy Jones was back up on my TV giving us the commentary, and it was very refreshing, you know what I mean? Real talk. Yes, indeed, man. We have a new unified champion at heavyweight from the Ukraine, none other than Oleksandr Usyk. I'm sure he got tips and pointers from the Klitschko brothers. Both of them. Both of them. I'm sure he got tips and pointers. Klitschko, Vitaly was up in the building. He's in the house. Vlad, I ain't see Vlad in the house tonight. Maybe because he's kind of friends with the man Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua looks up to him. But you know, deep down inside, Vladimir Klitschko wants his countryman to win this fight. And I'm pretty sure that's all he needed to tell the man Oleksandr Usyk. Both fighters, the Klitschko brothers. All they had to say is, bring this back home to Kiev, Ukraine. That's all they had to say to give this man motivation. They ain't have to give him tips on some Caleb Plant getting Andre Ward in the gym type shit. They ain't have to do none of that. Oleksandr Usyk already got that type of makeup instilled in him. Now, all he had to do was perform in front of 70K, and that's all he did tonight. Big ups to everybody in the chat. Hit the thumbs up on your way in and on your way out this MF, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Big ups to all y'all, and I'm gone. One.